Hi, I'm Trent Saunders, Golf and Equipment Sales Executive for Kubota Tractor Australia, looking after the Baroness range of equipment. In order for you to better understand the features and benefits of our outstanding range, I've gone straight to the source and had a chat with people that use our machines each and every day. Discussing everything from cut quality to wear and tear, let's have a listen to what they got to say. Made up of a devoted team of volunteers, the course staff at Kialla Golf Course in central Victoria recently purchased a Baroness LM315GC for the maintenance of their beloved course. The team braved the rain to talk me through the performance of their machine and how it compared to some other machines they've previously owned.
I'm Brian Rayners and I'm chairman of the Course and Greens at Kialla Golf Club. Kialla Golf Club, we have about 110 members and all our maintenance on the course is done completely by volunteers. Men such as Ben here, we'll call him our course superintendent, I didn't even know he had that name. Jim across here. At any one time you can probably see, particularly on a Monday, 5 to 6 volunteers out here working. May start at 6 o'clock in the morning, knock off for a morning tea break, then have lunch and then come back. And then those workers will return, at varying times during the week. So the condition of our course is all thanks to volunteers. A lot of work, but the members benefit from all the work that's put in.
So what was the main reason you decided to buy the LM315GC?
We went to the field day over at the Maripna Golf Course, Brian and myself, and we had a look at the Baroness. I mean, at that stage we were looking at buying a new mower, and it sort of impressed us for a start. We went back and talked a fair bit about it, which way we were going to go, because there was a few things that we weren't sure of. So we checked it out with the Tollys and then decided this is the way to go because of the groomers are on the machine. It made it a lot easier on us volunteers to work the machine.
And what's your overall impression been so far?
My impression of this machine is the new type steel that Baroness use in the reels. It's a lot harder than the other makes of mowers, and I'm very impressed with the cutting reels are lasting a lot longer, and this shows in with the backlapping of the machine that we don't have to backlap as often, and I'm very impressed with the way they're cutting and the very fine cut that it makes. So it's not ripping the grass off, it is actually cutting the grass. So I'm really impressed with the reels on this machine.
Mine's a very simple impression because I'm a non-mechanical person and I've got happy workers out here. So previously with the other machinery there'd be stuff broken down and they'd be spending a lot of time on maintenance or a lot of time coming back whinging, say we need money to do this and we need money to do that. We've got a great machine and as I said there's happy workers, so we're very, very pleased with our purchase.
And how have you found the cutting performance of the LM315?
They're more consistent all over the greens. The reels are cutting absolutely perfectly one to the other, so there's no lines on the greens as far as once you mow, you don't see the lines that we were seeing before with the other reels. We're also finding that it's we're doing it a lot quicker because we're not sort of going back and sort of fixing things that sort of looked a bit dodgy.
Which features of the Baroness have impressed you most?
We've had some problems with hoses bursting on the greens with, and this one being a cable drive, we haven't got that problem so much. There certainly is still some hydraulics on it, but nowhere near to the extent that we've had problems with hoses bursting in the past. So that was really a driving force as well. So far it's been terrific. It's very simple. You just turn a little valve around a quarter of a turn every so often to grease it, and we haven't got the hydraulic problems of leaking oil on the greens, which is, we think is another added bonus.
So how have the groomers benefited your golf course?
The Santa Ana grass, it thatches up, and if you let it go without grooming, it just becomes a sponge, and the ball doesn't roll on the grass. It
Bubbles
slows
around.
It rolls a lot slower, and by regular grooming, we get the Santa Ana, the speed of the greens, pretty good. The members are commenting on that the greens are a lot faster, and they're a lot happier with the way the ball rolls on the green.
And also, it's not only our members, but it's visitors to the club. Like in the last 3 weeks, we've had 2 tournaments, open tournaments that we had to postpone from September, and the visiting players from clubs around our area have had very favourable comments on the condition of our greens and our course as well.
Disease is a major factor on golf greens. Have the groomers helped with that?
We believe so, because
Yes.
it's opening up the greens and letting the air to the greens. Yeah.
Which in turn will save us money because we don't have to use chemicals on it.
Did any of your old machines have groomers?
Not on the machine itself. They were an add-on. You took the reels off, so you had to mechanically take the reels off, put the reels back on, the groomers on the machine, go and groom 9 holes, then come back, take the groomers off, put the other reels back on, and then go back and cut the greens after that. So we virtually had to close a 9 off while we were doing that, where now we can just go out and mow, and if somebody's coming down the fairway, we just pull to the side till they go through and we continue on. So it's a one-step operation now, which is absolutely fantastic.
Let's talk about the layout of the machine. How have you found the ergonomics to be?
Very simple steering adjustment. I like the idea of the foot control to lower the buckets and the cutters and bringing it back up. It works a lot better. You're not taking your hands off everything and moving levers and stuff like that. You just flick it with your foot and away it goes. And
You tend not to lean over to like that all the time. You're sitting more upright with both hands on the wheel, which is a better posture thing for you.
the seating on the Baroness is absolutely beautiful. We can just pump it up to the right feel so that you're not bouncing on the seat and hitting the actual framework. It's nice, comfortable, soft seating machine.
What about fuel consumption?
The fuel economy is a lot better with this machine to the other ones that we've used before. We get about probably 2.5 lots of green, like 18, 19 greens out of the tank, where before we were a bit over one cut and that's it.
You think this is down to the reels?
Yes, because the reels are not as close to the actual knife edges. They're not running into them all the time, so the reels are not working as hard, and they're giving the clearance, and it's not wearing things out as much as it when they're tighter adjustments. So we're very happy with that part.
What is serviceability like? Is it easy to maintain?
The main part about, like with the servicing and the back lapping and stuff like that, it's done 48 hours and we haven't had to back lap this machine yet, and it's still cutting like it's brand new. So it's a lot less work. We don't have to, we still do the normal maintenance of oil and water and all that sort of, cleaning air cleaners and stuff like that, but we haven't had to take the groomers off or the cutting blades, and haven't had to work on those yet. And they're set up the way we want it, at the right height for the Santa Ana greens, and it's working absolutely beautiful.
What do you think is the biggest difference between the Baroness and your old machine?
I guess the groomers would be the biggest thing. That the groomers on the machine are the biggest thing that we find that are fantastic. They're just so time saving, and we don't have the mechanical knowledge, or don't have to have the mechanical knowledge to change them all the time. It's just basically a flick of a switch, and also the cable drive is saving us from having burst hoses a lot more than we had in the past. So they're the two really good things about it.
Can you describe the performance of the Baroness LM315 in one word?
Excellent.
Terrific.
I'd say it's Jim, excellent. can't be faulted.
Based upon the performance of the LM315, could you see yourself buying more Baroness machines in the future?
Look, if we had the money, we most definitely would. Being a small club, we're fairly cash strapped, but it's been a great purchase.